somebody up early. Then you have a lot of late game power with this Ezreal and the Karma that can move the Jarvan around the map. Your rotation power is awesome there in the middle. So it's just exchanged. And here comes Owner once again. Elam is seen. He's going to look to try to collapse here.
Yeah, when comes Lightning, going to come through, lands onto Carrier. Is now Elam going to be forced to flash, get himself out of there, but Owner just flags, drags, gets himself straight in there for first blood. And Kwangdong Freecs, nothing that they can do to answer it, just a bit out of position and didn't want to waste the flash, did Elam, as now Gumayusi in a bit of trouble. Gets Teddy out of danger. And T1 just grab themselves that first blood and get themselves out.
That's a really nice pick for Owner, who lost a little bit of control over the jungle early, but is able to capitalize finally as the binding lands.
Yep, Peacemaker comes through and pop goes the Carrier. Gumayusi gonna have to get out of there. And
Direction is going to blast Cone over the wall, sees that's actually happening, but doesn't know the timing here. And so actually he's just going to miss it. He just barely gets away with it here, Owner, and I mean, that was a sneaky play.
Handshake throughout a lot of it. You can see like both teams seem like absolutely everything's fine. Like this is how we're supposed to do it, as the Carrier has to soak that ult. As Owner now looking to try and get out of there. LM not going to be trifled with at this point in time. Hoyt could be in trouble here though, as the Ignite goes down. The last auto comes through and there's the flashback. I don't know what that was, but that wasn't it. Hoyt. It's going to be a bit of a handshake there with the back coming through. Oh no, Isaiah's actually going to be cancelling that one. Staying up towards that top side, as in goes the Rift Herald. Is Teddy diving forward once again, utilizing his Gale Force. Teddy's just going to be able to poke the eye of Shelly, but still, it's going to be plates.
Over here from Fate, and T1, I mean, it looks like they're just going to let this go.
Oh, no! You saw him, we were like, oh, this has got to be the beginning of something awful, as Elam has to come over to protect Teddy. Gumayusi picks up his first kill of the season.
Well,
I mean, in style.
Kwangdong are definitely not going to be able to contest that vision now.
Oh, Zeus, what? Okay. Keen is at least able to dodge out of the way. Is Zeus actually going to pay for this one with his life is the question. He thinks the answer is Honey Fruit, but I don't know whether that's exactly the case. As Keen, can he actually dash over? No. This is certainly the Sharks circling the Ezreal right now, is Teddy taking Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot. Trying to keep him hungry, I guess, if I was an apologist.
He has flash and heal.
Yeah, now let's see whether he's actually going to be able to survive. The answer is absolutely not, as Hoyt picks up the kill. And Owner is just going to take shot. You could type Worth in all chat afterwards, and you'd be almost justified, as... that was really cute.
Going deep for that one.
Wait, did Faker actually break his own stopwatch?
Yes,
yeah, he did. Okay,
I think that was probably a mistake there. I don't think he actually thought that was going to work out. Carrier was coming up.
Well,
and actually, he's
going to have to flash, get himself out of the way.
A free turret. He's already got one. He's going to get a second here.
Yeah. Oh man, how much health does that have? Jonah Strong. Jonah Strong.
Okay, he still gets it. He's more than the gold right now, and they are going to collapse in here as Keen comes over, but there's just nothing away, and they're even zoned out of really like experience here for the most part. We're going to see Elam walk in. They go for this spot. Again, you've got to be so careful. What are you doing?
Yep, just
like
exploding.
What?
That's exactly what's happening. Sometimes you take a bubble and it just doesn't make you feel all that good. Wants the danger into the T1 comp. All of a sudden, one of your members may just pop. Yep. Doesn't happen just yet, but Elam can't go in anymore, and Zeus is a brick wall.
He is basically a brick wall. Now he's chasing.
Oh no, now he's a lion! Looking for Fate, and he should just pop. He does. Faker's going to be able to pick up that one. He's got himself a Gale Force now as well, and it looks like they'll be able to augment this with a turret. Beautiful execution.
And that's a turret down. That's our third Ocean Soul of the game, and it's Soul Point that goes to T1. Doesn't play weak side.
Oh yeah, he's just got so much utility.
Look at his items too.
Well, Carrier is most likely dead. That knock-up in the middle of the blast going absolutely beautiful, but unnecessary, as Kwangdong Freecs are going to be able to lock him down. Snipe Teddy. Faker's really got his eye in today.
Oh man, look at the damage.
Yeah, Keen almost walked into it. That is the flash forward. Fate gonna have to flash to get himself out of the way. The most valuable flash on Kwangdong Freecs right now is on cooldown. I mean, and they are not allowed anywhere near this track.
It's a sick play to grab the Gwen early, and you know the skill shot connects right. She gets slept, and she's put down to 1/3 health. She survives and gets away, but once she's dead and her mist is on cooldown, she can't do anything. And what allows this to happen? Fantastic ward.
Oh, it is now Kwangdong Freecs desperate to try and make this at least a 50-50. Keen gonna dash on forward. Zeus taking a fair bit of damage. I have a feeling that Keen might be immune, but they do wait for the mist to wear off. Keen can dash himself away, as Kwangdong have found themselves into relatively decent position, but it is going to be secured by T1. Now can they win themselves the fight?
Got the heals from that Ocean Soul.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a pick, potentially. Yep, Zeus is going to go down. True shot barrage. Oh my god, that value was absurd! Teddy's still alive, though, and it's going to bait Ona further in. So much damage, but it's T1 that lose their jungler. Keen now flashing forward, but Elam once again going to fall down. Keen dashing to get himself out of the way, and he does have a lot of movement speed, so he'll be all right. So 1 for 2 so far, but you can see T1 with their Baron buff is still continuing. Another True Shot Barrage is going to land onto 2, both of the carries for Kwangdong Freecs. I don't understand. Kumiyushi's just ridiculous at landing these.
That Trouble Bubble helps zone here quite a bit, but there's still an opportunity for Kwangdong to engage with Keen. He's got a nice flank angle here. He is seen. He's got to go for it.
Yeah, Blastcone comes on over, looking for some damage onto Zeus, but Zeus doesn't really know how to take damage at this point in the game. I think that Keen just hit him with a snip, but it just didn't really do too much as T1 looking like they are immortal. They've got this Ocean Soul. They've got all of the shields from Carrier as well as Ona almost explodes. Does go down towards his stopwatch. It's 2,000 health, but it's going to reset the Elder Drake. Oh no, now Elam caught in the back of the pit. Has to throw down the Crescent Guard. Looks to get out of there as Zeus throws through the ultimate. Doesn't do too much as, oh my god, Teddy's starting to rip them apart, but no, the Elder Drake is going to be secured, and now it's Kumiyushi's time to shine. Grabs himself one, and oh god, this dragon is tearing them apart. T1 will now take this one to the...
Taken out here, and T1, great in the macro, great in team fighting here across the board. This is what you want to see from one of our top 3 teams in the LCK.
Absolutely, the Nexus will be taken down, and as it goes down, Afreeca for the entire season.
You see basically in the top lane for Nidalee, you've got pretty decent CC with the Victor pick in mid, like the slows can sometimes help you land those spears. If you end up getting the stun, it's amazing. But there's a lot of power in the late game here for T1. Kwangdong Freecs' power is going to be all about the execution, and it's so much of the pressure here is on Elim in this game for Kwangdong. Like, how much of an impact can he make for mid? Can he actually stifle some of that scaling that T1 has? That's the real questions that we're going to have answers to here. It's all on Elim.
Back and fire those bullets. Like, he's got a whole bunch of Caitlyn ultimates, and that's definitely valuable, as this could be a start. As Ona now gets into the brush and gets all of the bad news. He's going to have his red buff stolen away, but can he actually survive? The flash over, and Ona is going to say goodbye. So they trade flashes.
That sometimes become prolonged, so don't hate it.
Elam going to find Ona yet again. Q is going to connect as he has to try and get out of there. Gets slowed down as Kumiyushi's going to come on forward. Gets the heal, and Elam has to get out of there. Teddy now comes through with a cat on a book, looking to try and make this one in favor of Kwangdong Freecs. As Carrier just standing his ground, might actually be able to make something of this as Ona lands the spear. But once again, do have the bop and block coming on through. Hoyt is going to be okay. Carrier gets on down there, looks for a little bit more as Elam down to very close to 100 health. We'll have to keep our eye on that one as Elam has moved towards that top side of the map instead, but he will lose out on his Krugs. As Carrier now going to get flashed on by Teddy immediately to follow. As so good. He's like, no, where did he go? Yeah. Can Teddy actually remain safe is going to be the question as Hoyt jumps off, and now Teddy going to have to take that spear. Waves crashing on forward. Hoyt not going to be able to actually stand with his partner just yet. Looks to get under the turret, but it's not going to work, and a double kill comes through for Ona.
I mean, you could try to put the Nidalee down here, but, I mean, they had full control of vision. That control ward you see in the tri-brush is Keen's going to eat a turret shot here.
Sometimes playing Graves is really frustrating. Yeah. I would do that too. Just throw out the collateral damage and be like, ugh. Commitment was put in. Ona spending all that time towards the bottom side is reaping the rewards that they were looking for. As now Fate looking to try and take down Faker. Great gravity field's going to get the flash out as he looks to get out of the way. Dove underneath the turret as Faker in trouble, but no, doesn't have the turret aggro as Kwangdong Freecs trying to get themselves at least the Rift Herald for this one, and Ona looking to try and get down towards that bottom side, looking for a bit more of this. The pop and block coming on through, but not enough as Teddy surrounded by 3 members of T1, and this bottom lane is donezo. I mean, for Teddy to go. I think maybe they probably should have gone back home, but this is the good news. See? It's fine, Wolf. Don't worry about it, because look at this. Top lane, absolutely fine for Kwangdong, as you can see. Look at that. They grab themselves a turret. No worries at all.
It's Lee Sin, who's going to try to use Gorge Rinker to extend his ability to survive in these fights. I don't think they have any idea that they're about to die.
Yep, Owner's going to come on in. Doesn't land the first spear as now Keen tries to get out of there. Will be able to do so as they get the ward down. Faker coming on forward. Can he get the death ray to land? Fake coming on in as well is okay. Underneath the turret is Gumayushi. We'll see whether he can survive as Lee Sin grabs that first kill. Faker having to flash out of the way, but the Syndra is going to clean him up. LM trying to keep himself alive as Zeus picks up the kill, but he will fall as well. And in the meantime, on the top side of the map, some stuff happened, but it looks like no one died.
Yeah. So we'll watch this actually again. As Faker comes in, now he does have flash, and there's a Zeus engaged here, but he's actually perfectly kicked away here from Elm. They have no idea Fate is here. There's no vision. They know he's missing in mid, but the triple scatter and the fadeaway shot there from Keen there, the collateral damage means that this is a cleanup. And Zeus just barely gets the last auto here to get the kill. That's almost 3 for nothing.
So close.
And
big turnaround.
Yeah, over here on the top side of the map, you see Teddy is able to survive here with the last chapter.
Almost extraordinarily good, as once again Teddy getting denied after a flash. Can't feel good. Oh, this is not really working. Yes, I'm shooting fast, but I'm not doing very much. So not necessarily up to full power. He will get there much faster than Teddy last game.
I mean, you just can't close the distance here as Kwangdong. You can't even get through this choke point.
Yeah, it's going to be Owner that secures Shirley, and not a lot of options as Faker is going to get stunned up. The last bullet comes down, but there's the Chaos Storm. Elm having to run out of there, and Keen is going to be the first target to be taken down. No stun to come through from the Jhin, as well as Zeus going to leap strike right on top of the Syndra and put her into the death chamber. That is 2 quick kills for T1, and they're not done yet, as that's the cat getting taken down. Elm is going to follow. It's a double kill for Gumayushi, and maybe I told a lie. Maybe he's absolutely strong enough, as he's now 4-0-3.
Unfortunately, at this point, Teddy is 2 levels behind, and he just does so much damage when given the opportunity to. The angle there was good, and Kwangdong Freecs just don't have any agency in this game. And what we are watching back-to-back here is Zeus taking a champion and being totally willing to lose lane to Keen and then do everything correctly throughout the rest of the game. Now he's actually free enough to split push super hardcore. Nidalee traps and control wards. Like,
look at the Nidalee traps, look at the control wards, oh god! Well, look at Keen. He's having a bit of trouble here towards the mid lane. However, Zeus not going to go forward. Elm, in fact, is going to die as there's the ace and hold to come forward. Going to be blocked there from Hoyt, who takes half of his health bar and damage. And the Ignite is going to finish off the Lee Sin. Chaos Storm! And Fake gets obliterated. Faker, though, in a bit of trouble. Collateral damage, not quite enough. That is why you buy crowns, ladies and gentlemen. As Zeus now looking to dive underneath the turret. He might just be able to find a kill, but no, gets himself out of the way, and at least Fate's ultimate still does some work, and enough work to stop the Jacks from destroying them in their own base.
Yeah, I mean, it turns out the soul in this game is,
yes, this is the moments before the Syndra has an absolutely terrible time. Yes.
Does he give the kill to Faker? Yes, he does. The inevitability that T1 has become in this game. Oh boy. The poke is real.
Yeah. Faker actually looking for more here. Chaos Storm to come down to start this one all up. Carrier has a Sonic Wave on him, but just doesn't care. The spears are landing as well as Zeus looking for the flank angle. And Owner has said, I'm flanking you, lands the spear to lock down the kill. And I feel like T1 are just playing with their food now, Keen being one of them, as Peacemaker is not going to land onto the grave.
And now they're just going to do a 21-minute Baron uncontested. Because if Kwangdong wanted to walk through...
Yeah, Carrier is the one that took the teleport. I thought that for this, because it just feels like T1 have had so much control. And look at the scaling nature of this composition, right? As Keen trying to be the champion that he wants to be, and they do manage to take down Gumayushi. So maybe it's not all over yet, as the health bars are still just diminishing. T1 is still so much control. And there are 5 traps here still causing trouble as Gumayushi finally finishes his Infinity Edge.
Against the world.
Yeah, we have seen a bit of that. Keen, he does at least have a cat, as the exhaust does come through. Keen taking so much damage. The rest of his teammates are there to stop him from dying to the ace in the hole as the exhaust comes through onto Zeus, but there is nothing that Fate can do about it. He tries to flash, it does not work, and these health bars are getting absolutely destroyed. Faker looking for the triple kill as Keen's in trouble, and he'll get it. Can it be the Penta for Faker to start off? Owner says absolutely not. You'll have to settle for a Quadra, my friend. Wait, no, I'm defecting. I'm defecting.
I want to go back. I want to go back.
I made a mistake. I made a mistake. 0 for T1. An expected result, but for the T1 fans out there, I'm sure they are so happy to see Zeus playing well. Even though he didn't necessarily win lane this time around, this team is working like a well-oiled machine from what this game has taught us.
Oh, yeah. mean, they